Ladies, do you feel like you are in a juggling act? You're spinning the plates, balancing, and trying to keep everything moving in the air. Well, welcome to this program. We're talking about the balancing act, how to be balanced, being busy, being an entrepreneur, being a mother, being a sister, being a friend, even being a student, as young as you are. There are so many facets to you, and this is the time to learn in your young years as well as your mature years how to really get this right, how to be balanced and be of such an asset to all those around you. The woman that we all think about, we love her, we hate her, we honor her, we respect her, is a Proverbs 31 woman. And I want to jump right into the middle of this from verse 17 from the Amplified Version. She girds herself with strength, spiritual, mental, and physical fitness for her God-given task, and makes her arms strong and firm. 18. She tastes and sees that her gain from work with and for God is good. Her lamp goes not out, wow, but it burns on continually through the night. Of trouble, privatation, or sorrow, warning, away fear, doubt, and distrust. You know, there's an old phrase, older than me, and I'm sure from some centuries ago, that somebody said, a woman's work is never done. It was true then, and it certainly is true to today. But when you think about gird yourself, many of the times we think about a belt putting on around our garment. We feel about girding a structure, making it more secure. But when you talk about gird in this aspect, it means to get ready for hard work, strengthen yourself. And she does this by being spiritual and mental and physical. Three aspects of us women that are always in conflict with each other. Our mental, our emotional side, our physical. Sometimes we're so overworked, so overscheduled that we're drained. But the real truth is our spiritual life should be the thing that undergirds us, that strengthens us, that enforces us, that gives us our moral character, the moral fiber to do things. It determines what kind of person we are. Are we a person that does good even when evil is all around us? I've learned that the true test of a person's character is that they always do good even when no one is watching. And that's called integrity. And ladies, it's hard to balance that in a world that morality is judged and set up different to how it is in our Christian walk. But we're going to talk about that, how to be balanced, how to live in this world of chaos, and you are the measuring rod for balance. Isn't that interesting? You are the measuring rod. What does it also mean about girding yourself? It's talking about women's work. And you know, let's face it, ladies, when they talk about women's work, it's really the work that nobody gets paid for. Who gets paid for ironing? Who gets paid for cleaning the bathroom, picking up the towels, changing the diapers, getting the children to work, cooking? Who gets paid for this? But housekeepers get paid for this. They get paid because you are too busy and you need the extra hands. So housework or women's work has changed because now it's become an economy because somebody has to help you. You are building your community as you grow and as you get busy. When we look at women's work, let's think of it another way, that you are the foundation that most things run off and from, whether you are in the home or you're in business or you are the business owner. There is so much facet to us as women, and we've got to learn from each other how to be balanced, how to be nurturing, how to be decisive, how to make that executive decision because our morality and our conduct is good. Gird yourselves, strengthen your arms. Another way to strengthen your arms, I know some of you immediately think Dr. Mooney's talking about working out. No, it is strengthening your mental capacity to do a thing. I know that I can stretch myself because I've overbooked and I'm overtasked. And so I have a great team around me. But many of you, you might not even know what a team would look like or even begin to develop a team. You start developing a team when you've got priorities that are bigger than what you are doing in your here and now. And so you start to draw people in to help you. Look for those who have the same scheduling, the same amount of duties as you do. And then you begin to work with them. What you're really doing for future is you're building your network. And that is part of your community. So ladies, look out for those who can help you. I remember being a young mom, and my church family was away, lived miles apart from my school family. So I had two sets of family. And people thought I was hypocritical, but I said my church family can't help me because they live too far from me. So I developed a school family, and my school family was the mothers and the fathers who had the same activity as my children. And we learnt this word. Back in the day in London, we weren't carpooling because we walked everywhere. We walked our kids to school. But we learned if it was a football match, what we call soccer, netball match, which is similar to your basketball, we networked with each other so that our children always had a cheering mum. And you became team mum because you cheered for everybody, whether it was your child or not. They went there, you were their cheerleader. So you begin to build your network. It's so important to learn that in your young motherhood stage, because as your children progress, as responsibilities progress, you've got people that you can trust. And I know it's a different time frame from when I was a mom. There's very few people you can trust now because of the level of corruption that is all around you. But still, there are people that you can learn about and learn from and build up that community. When we talk about girding yourself, let's talk about what the balancing act looks like. There are so many things that go on in your life, and you have to understand that a woman's work used to be the things that, again, that long list that you weren't paid for. But today, women, we can balance our lives through faith, family, and careers because we've started it in the right order. Start it with faith. There's so many of you that have come into your Christian walk after you've got a career and then a family. So no matter where and how you start in your faith walk, let it become priority. Start your day with God. Always have Him as the foundation in your life first. I know many of you thinking, oh, when I get married, I'll put God first. Start it now. Start that discipline in your life. What does the balancing act look like? Well, ladies, let's talk about that. First of all, you have to be disciplined. You have to know your own strength, your own fortitude, your own limits. Some of you have a high pain threshold. Some of you do not. Learn your limits. Learn to listen to your body. Learn to understand what your body is saying. If you're like me, oh my gosh, I am an overextender. I schedule things, 5 or 6 things in one day, and just plod. I call it plod through. That's a new phrase for many of you, but walking through it. And I still have a team, but I overschedule myself. I overextend myself all the time. And when you do that, you must have people around you who can reel you back in and say, at least do 3 out of the 6 things. And how you get around that is you discipline yourself. You start with your calendar. Today, because of technology, many of you don't even have the old-fashioned diaries anymore. You've got it on your phone, you've got it on your iPad, you've got it on your computer. It's all synced up. Put down those consequential things that you've got to look forward to. Getting your nails done, getting your hair done, taking the children to the park. Write those things down. Having a date night. Oh, it's so important to have a date night. And for you young moms, I'm now what they call empty nester. So it's easy for us, my husband and I, to have date night, to have spontaneous weekends away. But for those of you that are young, with a young family, cook, pack it up, put them in the car, drive. Even if it's raining, you sit in the car, listen to some fun stuff. Some of you've got cars now with video monitors that you can watch a video in. So do fun things. Schedule that family time. Schedule the board games. We used to love playing Jenga in our house. We start out with fun and then there'll be tears and crying, but it was a wonderful bonding time. Find what bonds with your family. No matter how busy you are, you have to schedule time for friends. That is so important. Good girlfriends, good spiritual leaders, people that extend you beyond your comfort zone, people that can speak into your life and challenge you. So have friends that are fun friends and have friends that are intellectual friends that will challenge your thinking, stretch your imagination, stretch your capacity to dream bigger than you are. Business ladies, it is a balancing act, but you can do it. You can stretch your curtains wide, stretch your imagination wide, because you will be able to taste and see, to taste and enjoy your good work. And all those around you will benefit from the extension of yourselves. I have a special guest, so you want to come back and join me and listen to her testimony, how she started her business, what her business is, so that we can all enjoy some tasty things together. Hello, I want to share my heart
Hola, quiero compartir mi corazón.
on how Mega Women came about.
¿Cómo llegó a ser mega mujer?
We've been talking and preaching on the mega for the past few years.
Hemos estado predicando acerca del mega hace varios años.
And God spoke to me to concentrate it to women.
Dios me habló que tenía que concentrarlo para las mujeres.
And He particularly spoke that we are a hidden economy.
Y Él particularmente me habló que somos una economía escondida.
There are things that are hidden inside of us.
Hay cosas escondidas dentro de nosotros.
And they're hidden because we do them every day.
Son escondidas porque lo hacemos todos los días.
And to many of us, it's just common.
Y para muchos de nosotros es común.
But the definition
Pero la definición
of an entrepreneur
del entreprenario
is something that you do every day
es algo que hace todos los días,
that somebody is willing to pay you
que
for.
alguien está dispuesto a pagarle.
And when I speak that to women,
Y cuando le hablo eso a las mujeres,
suddenly the light bulb goes
de
off
repente se les prende el foco
and they go,
y dicen,
But an economy
en la economía
affects everyone around you.
afecta a todos los que le rodean.
Because you are an economy,
Porque usted está en la economía,
you have the power
tiene el poder
to make something happen
de
for
hacer
somebody
que
else.
pase algo para otra persona.
And that is so
Y
important
eso es tan importante
because now you become a distribution center
porque llega a ser una área de distribución
and a resource
y un recurso
for all those that are around
para
you.
todos los que le rodean.
So today,
Así que hoy
I want you to become part of this movement
quiero que sea parte de este movimiento
of mega women.
de mega mujeres.
We're called to touch the world,
Hemos sido llamados a tocar el mundo,
change our culture,
cambiar nuestra cultura,
change those who serve us
cambiar los que nos sirven
and those we
y
serve,
los que servimos
and become a resource
para ser recursos
that is kingdom
que
orientated
orientado al reino de Dios
and gives God the
y
glory.
le da la gloria a Dios.
So come and be a part
Venga a ser parte
of whatever city
en cualquier ciudad
or country
o país
that you will find us in.
en que los encontrará.
Come and be a part
Venga a ser parte
of mega women
de mega mujeres,
because we want
porque nosotros
to bring
queremos
out the economy
elevar la economía
inside of you.
dentro de usted.
Be a mega woman.
Sea una mega mujer.
Welcome back. I'm here with my special guest, Michelle Thompson, who is a pastry chef. I practiced that. And she's got some wonderful treats for us all to enjoy. So Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
As a pastry chef, what are some of the great things that you get to create?
You know, cakes, specialized cookies, you know, with drawings on them, wedding cakes,
Yes.
graduation cakes.
Lovely.
You know, a lot of celebration cakes.
And I know they can find you, I'm putting this out there right from the get-go, that they can find you on Instagram as Two Blessed
Yes.
Hands. So what are we going to do today?
Well, today I have a cake here. It's 4 layers of cake, and I'm gonna do chocolate ganache around the side, and then brush on some gold around the sides.
Gosh. Oh, and that's somebody's very sweet tooth.
Yes.
Thankfully not mine. Thankfully not mine.
I love cake.
So I see you got this gold thing going on. So tell me about this.
So I have some gold luster dust here, and then I'm just gonna take the brush and just gently swipe the cake like that.
That is
so I already
lovely.
started a little bit over here. As you can see, you know, you want things to look a little organic and really pretty. It just adds like an extra like personality to the cake and something different.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to ask you, how long have you been a pastry chef?
For about 20 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
And so I'm sure you've been in so many different markets. What are some of the markets that you've been in? I remember you telling me when you got started.
Yes, my very first job was at Albertsons, and I didn't have no experience at all doing cakes, but I was going to culinary school at that time 20 years ago. So I went and talked to the manager, and I said, you know, I'm going to culinary school. I want to be a chef, but I would love to learn how to do cakes. And he hired me because of my passion of wanting to learn and get trained, and you know, he hired me because of that.
That is amazing. You know, people like to take a chance. So what do you?
Yeah.
I'm looking at this thinking, I want to know what she's going to do next. I want to listen to you, but I'm so intrigued at what you're going to do next. So what are you going to do next?
So
with
this is a white chocolate ganache that I prepped earlier. So I'm about to drizzle the cake, like more say like drip. I already got a couple of started over here. So you basically start on the top here, and you just put some down like that, and it mixes down organically. So I'm gonna start over here and then just make like some random sizes.
Wow.
Like that. And then it's automatically, you know, I'm gonna give it a little wiggle, but it's automatically
Gonna drip down.
And it turns out really pretty. So when I get finished with this, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator and just for a couple of seconds, because we're gonna paint gold on here on this ganache, and it's gonna make the cake pop.
Are you allowed to tell us how you make ganache?
Yes, it's basically white chocolate, and you heat up heavy whipping cream, and you once you take it off the stove, you add the white chocolate to it, and then you mix it together, and that is white chocolate ganache.
Ooh.
Yes.
Very tantalizing. Ladies, your husbands or your boyfriend or even your brother will love you for this.
Yes. You can make chocolate ganache, you know, white chocolate ganache, and it's, you know, you can use it to drizzle on cupcakes, fill cakes with it. There's a lot you can do, but you see how how it's coming down.
Amazing.
And it's very pretty.
And so easy.
It is. So some of these I'm going to make a little longer than the other ones, so that way it can add some.
Before anyone asks, I'm not going to try this because I'm on camera. And she's doing such a great job.
Yes. It not only look good, but it tastes good too.
Oh, wow.
So as you can see, I'm left-handed. So
that is amazing.
So after I do that, I'm just going to go around the top to kind of like give a border up here to make it look nice and even.
So while you do that, I know that as a business owner, you are a giver. You give back.
Yes.
Tell them briefly how you give back.
There's a portion of proceeds of any bookings that I get, like cakes or catering, a portion of that goes back into the community. You know, sometimes when I have events that I'm selling desserts, like whenever I have any leftover desserts, I bring them to the homeless shelter.
But I know you have a special charity that you do, the shoebox.
Yes, I do Operation Christmas Child Shoeboxes. I am a volunteer project leader for that, and I just been sending boxes personally for 10 years, but for the past 3 years, I've been getting the the community more involved with this and
Wonderful.
sending shoeboxes. So this year my goal is 1,000. God put it on my heart for 1,000, and I know I'm gonna achieve that goal. I reached out to a friend and I said, you know, because she works for OCC. I said, you know, my goal is 1,000 boxes. So she sent me a message on Facebook. She's like, don't buy the boxes. That I think I have. I know someone that is gonna help you with it.
So I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to say, please find her on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
At Two Blessed Hands, because she needs us as a community to purchase these boxes and fill them. And then she'll tell you how to get them. You don't have to bring them to her. She'll tell you how to get them to OCC. Did I get that right?
Yes.
And so tell us again how they can get hold of you so they hear you saying who you are, how to find you on Instagram.
Well, Instagram, Two Blessed Hands with the number 2, and the same with Facebook. I do have a website, twoblessedhands.com.
Thank you.
All my personal information is on there, the email and phone number. I also have a GoFundMe page as well,
Wonderful.
you know, to help, because if somebody, if they want to just give a monetary donation, that would help as well.
Wonderful.
But collection week is the 3rd week of November.
Excellent.
And I know God is working, and I know I'm going to be able to make that goal.
We've talked about shoe boxes.
Yes.
Let's finish this cake.
Well, we put the ganache on, so it needs to harden a little bit. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for several minutes. But while we're doing that, we're going to get to those gluten-free cupcakes and have you frost them.
And please practice this at home, because I'm not an expert at this. So what am I doing? Just going around in circles?
Yeah, just pipe it on there. Just make a couple of swirls. Yeah, you're doing good. And when you get finished with that, you want to put some sprinkles on top, because you don't want the...
I'm going to do 3. Can I do 3?
Yeah, you can do 3.
I'm in a zone now.
Yes. You're doing a good job. Those look so delicious.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And some little sprinkles?
Yes, you put some sprinkles on top now, so that way it can stick on there, because, you know...
I'm making a mess.
It's okay. That's what
I
baking
feel like a little kid. I'm making a mess, Mom.
That's what makes it fun.
Who's going to clean up?
Organic.
Oh, this is lovely. And she did this just for me.
Gluten-free cupcakes.
I'm glad there's no one around, because I don't have to share.
Sharing is caring, though.
I know, yes, giving back. But you know, Michelle, this has been just an amazing time getting to know you and to know that this is a business that has been going for 20 years, and you're going to keep growing. The creativity in you is just amazing.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that we need to do with the cake, right?
Yes, I'm going to go grab it, and we're going to paint gold on the cake right now.
Wonderful.
Here is the beautiful, yummy, delicious
Wow.
delight here.
You can see that it's dried.
So we're gonna, I'm just gonna brush some gold like on the top. Personality up here, like a gold party going up here. And then on the chocolate ganache part here that it stiffened up, we're gonna take some of the gold here and paint.
Oh, I can do that part, can't I?
Yeah, here. And it's so much fun. It's like painting, you know.
And I can do little drops.
You go down a little bit, like on the sides. Yeah, you're doing a good job.
I'm not giving up my day job.
You're painting right now, painting with love. Of course, this cake was baked with love with these two blessed hands.
Absolutely, you've got to get your branding in, right?
Yes, and I do pray over all my cakes and confections. Before they go into my clients' hands, I do pray and bless all of my products.
So I know that your clients will send you a picture or an idea. They give you the idea, but you're the one that comes up with all the creativity, right?
They'll tell me the flavor, color scheme, idea, and then they let me use my creativity, which I really love, because, you know, sometimes these hands are like blessed. I don't control what they do. I just watch them do magic in the kitchen. And sometimes when I finish the product, I'm shocked. I'm like, did my hands just do that? And then that's when I thank the Lord, you know, to God be all the glory for blessing these hands to create edible art, something that's sweet for people to eat.
What else are we going to put on this to make it even more?
On this?
I know you've got some creativity going on.
So,
yes.
We're going to add this flour. So if you want to put it right over there.
Right over where?
Right here, where that hole is, right there.
Just put it in there?
Yeah.
Without getting in my sleeves in?
I'm trying to, yeah.
All right, I'm going to stop and you finish it
That's
off.
fine. So we're just going to put the flour right there. You see how that looks. And then for some height, I'm going to put these cute little
Ooh.
pumpkins.
Because you did say it's fall season.
So I wanted to make like an elegant cake and then put a number 1 here.
Because everybody likes to feel like the number one.
Exactly. And then we're going to add like a little, pumpkin to put over here to kind of like just
Balance it out. Take you and turn around to the front.
But I also have these right here. If you wanted to add some here, you can add some up here.
Oh, nice.
And then
Thank
on
you.
the bottom here, like in random areas, we want it to be organic and fun, So you can just go have your way with it. And
Thank you. I can just push it in?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I see some little ones. I want to put
Yeah,
the
you
little
can
ones.
put See how fun it is? Like you just add it on there and
I like this creativity.
Yeah, no cake is the same. So you just do things on, put some in different areas and stuff.
So I noticed that, as you can see, all these balls are gold. How did you create them?
They are actually chocolate candies, and I added some of the gold luster dust in there and mixed it all together, so it just gives that gold metallic look.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. And they are edible.
Yes, they are.
That's, for every...
You're doing a good job. Look at you. You sure you haven't been decorating no cakes anyway?
Not in a
You're
long
like a
time.
professional.
Just creativity. I get with creative people, and it just brings out my own creativity.
Hey, you're doing such a good job. It's looking really pretty.
And I know she will finish this off, but I want to eat one of these gluten-free, and I'm sure.
So do I.
Sure, you want to eat one.
I want to try my own cupcake.
Yeah, right. So that I know that it's really good.
Yeah, you're doing such a good job. And actually, this cake right here, I am gonna post it on my media. It will be auctioned off, and all the proceeds will help buy small toys for the Operation
wonderful.
Christmas Child shoe boxes.
So I know that you'll continually finish decorating this off, but we need to eat one of these cupcakes, these gluten-free
we
cupcakes.
do.
And you said you're going to be auctioning this one off?
Yes, I'm going to post it on my media, and I will auction this off, and the highest bidder is going to get the cake, but all the proceeds will help fund the small toys and supplies for these Operation Christmas shoe boxes and help reach my goal.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
The frosting here, and I'll put some of these dots on here. Oh, never mind. That's crunchy. Yeah, sprinkles.
Flatten it down so it doesn't look like poop.
Look like holy poo.
Okay. So, I've got plates handy.
Yay! Gonna eat some cupcakes now.
So I'm going to serve you your own cupcake.
Oh, thank you so much.
I know you want the chocolate, so I'm giving you the chocolate one.
I love chocolate. It's my favorite. That's why I become a pastry chef, because I love chocolate so much.
Oh my gosh. And you're going to make me want to enjoy desserts because it's gluten-free. I have one of my very own. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
So thank you for coming on, Michelle.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us here. Thank my special guest, Michelle Thompson. Please stay tuned to all the things that are coming up. Bless you all. Was this good?
Heaven in a cupcake.
Absolutely delicious. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Again, I would warm this up. Maybe some cream. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, but a little cream always.